Hello and welcome to paper 3 of the November 2008 paper. You will find the resources for the children in my school on Moodle. They're under the homework section and they're called YouTube files November 2008. There's now 2 files up there for paper 2 and paper 3. So the P3 and the P2 at the end means paper 2 and paper 3. For children in other schools in various parts of the world, if you click on the link under in the description of this video, it will take you straight to ICT Lounge and go to the November 2008 papers, and you can download all the necessary files from there. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so first of all, we're going to be making a presentation. Please read the instructions, okay, and read the blurb. It's all generally quite, important. So it says you work for a company called Hot House Design. You are going to perform some clerical tasks for the company. Your manager has asked you to set up a presentation for the board of directors. The medium for the delivery will be a multimedia projector, so it'll be a projector like the one that will be in your classroom in whatever part of the world you're in. And the presenter's notes need to be produced with the slides. So, set up a new presentation consisting of 4 slides. On the master slide, this is a description of the master slide here. You have light grey background on the left-hand side, about 1/5 of the width, so that would be, if you split this into 5 parts. 1 vertical red stripe as a border for the grey background, and 2 horizontal red stripes for each stripe. Should be about 6 points wide, and it should look like this. Okay, so I'm going to go to Microsoft PowerPoint. Wherever you may be in the world, or whatever that you use may be completely different. Okay, so I'm going to open up PowerPoint. Please bear in mind I have Office 2016. I didn't want it, it just appeared on my computer. So I'm going to go to blank presentation. Now, 2016 I don't think differs a huge great deal, but I know Microsoft like to mess around with these things, and I've only had it for a couple of weeks, so please forgive me if I may be trailing around looking for things. So I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to go to Slide Master. Now, please bear in mind, and this hasn't changed on 2016, the first slide that it clicks on is not a master, it's a submaster. So whatever you do on this slide is only going to appear on this slide and not all of them, when the purpose of a master slide is what you do will appear on every single slide. So you need to go to the top, and you go to the first slide, which is the master slide. Now, I tend to delete all this stuff because, to be quite honest, it don't work. Whatever you put in here generally doesn't appear, so I just delete the lot and I don't bother with it. So, and the thing is, you've got to design a completely different specification anyway. So, right, I'm going to have these 2 screens side by side. As I said, don't just sit there and watch my videos. You won't learn a single thing. Okay, make sure you're following these. So if you're not following this, start following it now. Okay, practice makes perfect, and the only way you're going to learn is if you put these into practice. And I do go fairly slow, so you can follow the videos along, so you ain't pausing and going back several times and watching the same thing over and over again. So now we must have a light grey background on the left hand side. Now, to do that, I would go simply to Shapes, and I would just select a shape, and I would draw it. Okay, so it's 1/5. I think that should be about 1/5. Okay, and I would colour this. I'd select it so you can see that it appears on every single slide. Look out for that, okay, just in case you've selected the wrong slide. It's so easily done. And don't feel bad if you make a mistake. We all make them. It happens, okay? Right, so I'm going to select no outline on here. And then I'm going to choose this. I would say that's probably more of a light grey. You may think this is probably a light grey. It probably is. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that one. but it's down to you, whatever you choose. Then 1 vertical red stripe as the border for the grey background. Again, I would go to insert, I would go to shapes, and I'd select this, and this would be my stripe. So I'm going to select this, I'm going to pop it here, and see it's highlighted and it's supposed to be red. Click on it. Okay, and select colour red here, and they want it about 6 points wide. So go to weight, and there's 6 points. There you go. Okay, so there we are, and that works quite well. And okay, so next one. Include, oh sorry, I need to do the rest of the stripes. 2 horizontal red stripes. It's all I would do with this, okay, because they've all got to be about 6 points wide. I would just probably copy them if I could, and paste, and then see if you can turn them around. Okay, move them up, stretch them across the page. That's not quite straight. There we go. Actually, that one's a bit of a waste of time. I'll delete it. And I would Control C, Control V, and paste this one. Okay. And there we have it. Actually, I'll move this up a bit. You've probably got to fit a title in here. So, yeah, I would say that should do it fairly okay. There we go. Okay, right. So, include an automated slide number at the bottom of each slide. So that would probably be a footer. Let's see how we can do that. So, as I said, please accept my apologies. This is 2016 and they have changed things. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at insert, and there we are. This header and footer, and this slide number here. So I would select slide number, and I would put it in the footer. Okay, so I just want to double check that it doesn't want it anywhere in particular to make sure that you automatically set at the bottom right. Okay, let's hope that it fits it at the bottom right. So apply to all. Don't know if that's appeared. Maybe go outside the slide master. So close master view. It's probably, if we just align that, I think it's going to be a bit of a pain, this one, so just move it over there so it's in the bottom right. There we go. Hopefully it'll do that for all the slides, but if it don't, we may just have to fiddle about with it a bit. Okay, so right, let's see what we need to do next. Okay, so clip art image of a telephone as a logo in the top left hand corner. This must be resized so it's within the lines. Okay, so we've got to go back into master view. So go to view, and we go back again to slide master, and the logo has got to fit in here. Okay, again, make sure you select in the top one because it's going to appear on every slide. So we go to insert, and they want a clip art image. So now, basically, these days we have Bing search on here. So if we put in telephone and type in clip art, okay, clip arts tend to be a fairly uniformed cartoony images, such as these ones here. Choose whatever one you feel suits you. So I'm just going to choose this one. This looks very clip arty and it's red. Okay, you can choose whatever you like. So, right, wait for it to load. They usually come out as huge images and can take a bit of time. I know at this point in your exam you're probably worried and, you know, for time and stuff, but don't worry. Oh, there we go, it didn't come out as huge, so that's quite good. So stretch this out a bit. And there we are. Okay, all done. Right, now let's see what else they want us to do. Enter your name, candidate number, and left aligned in the white. Okay, enter your name, candidate number, left aligned in the white area at the bottom of the master slide. Use black 12-point sans serif. That's a modern font. It should look like this. So there we go. Okay. So, right. Insert. Header and footer. Okay. So, for the footer, I'm going to type in a name and candidate's name. Candidate. And centre number. Apply to all. And hopefully that has appeared on every page. So, right. Let's, okay. If not, like I said, we can generally fiddle around with it. Right, I don't know if my methods are the best, but obviously you can try different ones that you know may work for you. Okay, so now next, oh, I didn't check that was a sans serif font. I'm just going to go back into view and I'm going to exit master view. Sorry, slide master. Yep, that's the sans serif font, so that's worked out just fine. Okay, so there we are, that's absolutely fine, so that's worked out fine. Right, back into slide master again. Okay, and sorry, just a bit at the moment groggy, it's very late at night, but I want to get this done. So now, next thing, we need to enter a title, so text box. And here we go. Right, so telephone analysis is the header, and it's in black 44-point sans serif font. This should be between the red lines and do not overlap any objects. So I'm just going to type in phone analysis. Okay, and I'm going to go to the middle there and 44 and a sans, did they say sans serif? I believe they did. Okay, you might have to upload the rest of these videos tomorrow. I'm starting to get very forgetful now. Yes, sans serif. This is a sans serif font already, but if you want to change it, change it. I generally use Arial, but I'm going to leave this. This is the sans serif font, so it'll do fine for me. Right. So next thing, I think we're done now. So right, on each slide you're going to add text images to the main white area of the slide. No text should overlap any items on the master slide. Okay, so so that's the following slides for the next presentations. Right, so we're going to close the master view now. Right, always remember to do that, please. Otherwise, things might appear on every single slide, and we don't want that. Right, so let's see what it wants. So I'm just going to move this. Right, so on each slide, you're going to add text with the main white area. Set the following presentation. So throughout the entire present. Oh, okay, so this is still a master slide. So red heading and then 60 points, subheadings. Okay, so these are, oh, they're text tiles. Okay, so, sorry, as I said, I'm getting quite groggy now.